Stretch out the dreams from my mind. Granny's got the scoop, let's unwind. Birds are chirping, singing their tune. Mystery of the day coming soon. Cup of tea and a buttered scone. Start the day, we're never alone. Good morning, rise and shine. Granny's here with stories so fine. Good morning, off we go. To greet the world with a happy glow.
Good morning, everybody. Hope everyone's doing wonderful this morning. Grab your coffee, your tea, whatever it is you drink in the morning, and have a seat. We are going to discuss a really sad case today. It's about parents of a 7-month-old baby. The baby's name was Sage Nix. And these parents are now behind bars for taking the life of their baby. They're awaiting a bond hearing. Their baby died on December 18th of this past year. They were arrested February 14th. So let's go ahead and we're going to listen to, sorry. My headphones are screaming at me. That's not a good thing. Okay. So let's go ahead and I'm going to share my screen. Everybody see that all right? Try to make it a little bigger there for you. Okay. So parents charged with homicide by child abuse in the death of their 7-month-old daughter. These are the parents, Caleb Nix and Kyla Nix. Caleb's 22, Kyla's 24. And this was in Richland County, South Carolina. 2 parents have been arrested in connection to the death of their 7-month-old child, according to the Richland County Sheriff's Department. Authorities say Caleb Nix, 22, Kyla Nix, 24, were arrested in connection to their daughter. Both parents were arrested on February 14th and charged with homicide by child abuse. Richland County Coroner Nada Rutherford will hold a press conference at 3 p.m., providing an update on Sage Nix's death. Authorities say on December 18, 2024, deputies responded to a home in the 100 block of Stonehill Road at EMS's request. Local EMS and fire were on the scene and told deputies they were transporting the unresponsive child and requested law enforcement due to the nature of the incident. The baby died shortly after arriving to the hospital, according to authorities. RCSD and the Richland County Coroner's Office immediately launched an investigation into the suspicious death of the baby. Authorities say after the investigation and autopsy results, it was determined that the cause of death was blunt force trauma. Caleb and Kyla Nix were taken to the Alvin S. Glenn Detention Center. They are both still detained and waiting on a general sessions bond hearing. Let's go ahead and watch this.
And developing tonight, a Midlands mother and father charged with homicide by child abuse in the death of their 7-month-old daughter. Kyla and Caleb Nix are in the Alvin S. Glenn Detention Center tonight after being arrested in the child's December 18th death. Now, late this afternoon, the Richland County coroner calling a news conference to talk about what they say is a troubling case that they had suspicions about. Our Megan Gagno was there. She's live now at the coroner's office. What else did you find out this afternoon?
Brian, an autopsy report determined 7-month-old Sage Nix was killed by blunt force trauma. Now, after 3 toxicology reports, coroner Nada Rutherford and several agencies have determined that this was not an accident and have since ruled Sage's death a homicide. The child's parents, 22-year-old Caleb Nix and 24-year-old Kyla Nix, have been arrested and charged with homicide by child abuse in little Sage's death. The girl died back on December 18th, and officials have been investigating ever since, arresting the parents just this week. Now, according to authorities, EMS and fire crews were called to the Nix home back in December because the baby girl was not responsive. Richland County deputies were also called in. Sage later died at the hospital. An autopsy was immediately done, and the coroner says it took investigators with several agencies, including the Richland County Sheriff's Department, SLED, and DSS, to determine they were dealing with a homicide.
There were some things that looked suspicious to us and some things that we were able to question both of the parents about. But again, we don't want to do anything that would jeopardize the justice that would happen for this baby.
Caleb and Kyla Nix are being held at the Alvin S. Glenn Detention Center, and both will stay there as they await bond hearing in General Sessions Court. In Columbia, Megan Gagno, Watch Fox News, Local First.
Okay. So, very sad. What is even more disturbing is that after the baby died, the parents acted like they were grieving parents for their child, as if they weren't responsible. This is the mother's Facebook. And the very last post was January 8th. And it says, as each day has passed, time has stopped, and we are broken. In every moment, Caleb, Matthew, Nix, and I are remembering to breathe and be grateful for our beautiful, strong, and unbreakable marriage. We are in need, and food is good for the soul and belly. Please help us and pray over the meals y'all are providing. We have appreciated all the help so far, but we are in the middle of a crisis and doing our best to stay afloat. Food is the last thing on our list of care. Kylie Eads has been so gracious. I, as a young girl, shied away from a friendship with her because I allowed myself to believe she didn't want to be my friend. She has risen to the occasion and immediately started a meal train to help feed our family. Please say your prayers. Ask for strength and the utmost good come to her in all the following days for Kylie and our families. We love all of you. And then you can see down here that there is a meal train that was established. I think like almost $400 was given. And this is a picture of the parents and baby Sage. Okay, I'm going to show some more pictures, but I do just want to say, and I shouldn't have read, but it is on Facebook for everybody to see, but the family, the friend, not her fault. She didn't understand what's going on, right? So she should not be talked about or anything else, guys, for just trying to help a family she thought was in need. Okay, I just want to make that very clear. But I did want to share with you some pictures, a couple of pictures of baby Sage that I had found. There was this one. Little sweetie, huh? This one. And then I think my favorite is this one. She reminds me of my little baby girl. My oldest daughter was 7 months old when she started walking, and she's standing up by I don't know if that's a car seat or just what that is, but she's standing there holding on, and I just think that's so precious. So rest in peace, baby Sage. You know, I'm sure justice will come for whatever it is that you went through. We know it was blunt force trauma to the head. So, you know, we never know what's going on in a household, right? We can look at Facebook pages and everything looks rosy. People don't share the bad things, guys. You know, and I guess the only thing that I would ever suggest is before you give your hard-earned money to a cause, do a little bit of investigation. That way you're not giving, to something that may not be truthful, right? Obviously, this meal train was not truthful. They weren't grieving over their baby. You know, and I don't know what their financial situation was, but either way, they were the last two people who should have been giving anything. But I will also say this. If you do give your money to what you think is a good cause and it turns out not to be, that's not your fault, right? Just do investigation as much as you can before. Sometimes we can't know. Sometimes we don't know and we can't know, right? There's things that aren't out there yet that, we should know about. But yeah, keep the family, the extended family in your prayers. I'm sure that this has been a hard thing. And not only did they lose baby Sage, I'm talking grandparents, aunts, uncles, family members, right? This can't be an easy thing for them to have to go through. And, it's not their fault, right? So they need our prayers because of everything that they must be going through at this particular time. And as far as, Caleb and Kyla, you know, whatever happened, we don't know. I don't know what they're going to say has happened. I don't know. They're innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. I will say the police had enough evidence to arrest them. So we go from here. We'll wait and see when a trial happens and see what the outcome is, right? Either way, I'm praying for justice for baby Sage. So I want to thank you guys for being with me today. Please hit the like button on your way out. Hit subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications so you get the notifications of when we've got videos coming out. We are typically live every night around 5 o'clock, so join us. We'd love to have you. And thank you again. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you for watching another episode of Granny's Crime Busters. We really appreciate each and every one of you. Don't forget to subscribe and like and even share the content. You can follow us on any of our other social media platforms at YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. We really appreciate you guys, and you can also email us at grannyscrimebusters@gmail.com. Thank you so much, and we will see you on the next one. Thanks, guys.